Lori here. I'm here today to do a video for you guys about the 2019 sequels that I am really excited to read. These books come out in early 2019 or the end of 2018, but I am equally excited for them all, and I just wanted to share them with you. The first book that I'm going to chat about is Evermore by Sarah Holland. I did receive an early copy of Everlist last year, so I actually read it like the last week of December, and I really enjoyed it. I thought the concept of this book was super cool. It was a fantasy world where you turn your blood into currency. And they had this lead character named Jules who used to live at the castle and had encountered people from her past. And then she returned to the castle and all chaos broke loose. There was a very strong love triangle in it that I really liked, but the world building was definitely the highlight of this book for me, and I'm super excited to see where it goes. There was a lot of unexpected twists and turns at the end that I really personally enjoyed, and I'm really excited to see where this book goes. This is definitely one book that I will definitely be getting towards the end of this year, hopefully, and I can start reading it because I really enjoyed the first book in the series, and I'm equally excited for the second book in the series. I know that I am going into a book event with Sarah Holland, I think in January. So I'm probably going to wait a bit and then just buy the books together so that she could sign them for me. But overall, I'm really excited for Evermore. I don't want to give too many spoilers in case you haven't read it. But if you're looking for kind of a unique fantasy book that has kind of a Lost Princess trope, I'd recommend that you check it out. The next book I'm going to chat about is one that I've actually already read, but it's going to be everywhere in like 2 weeks, so I figured I would toss it in this video, is Wicked King by Holly Black. This is going to have some spoilers for Cruel Prince, so if you haven't read this series, I highly recommend that you read it, but just fast forward like a couple seconds. So, book 1 of Cruel Prince ended with them realizing that Oak is the heir to Fairy and being very, very deathly concerned for his life. Book 2 picks up with Jude in a very interesting relationship with Cardan and how that impacts their relationship. This book is a nail biter. It's so fast paced. It's so well crafted. The world gets expanded. You learn about character motivations. It's a very, very well crafted novel that I really enjoyed. I read this back in August. The ending is gut wrenching and terrible and cruel and awful because you have to wait so long for the sequel. And I'm just like, oh, I need it now, but I know I'm going to have to wait a really long time. But I really liked it. I think that it was just such a well-crafted ending and a well-crafted story that I'm really excited for everyone else to read it and hear everyone else's thoughts because I really liked it. I will be reading it again in 2019 because I want to reread Cruel Prince and then read Wicked King again. But yeah, that's my plans for that book. But I actually really enjoyed it. I was really impressed with what Holly Black was able to do with the world and the characters. And she's creating Jude into such like a unique character. I would say she's definitely like almost like a kingmaker in this book. And I love seeing all the choices that she made. And the ending is just, it's just stunning. Like you're like, oh my god, and now you have to wait so long. So be prepared if you don't like insane cliffhangers. Maybe wait a year to read it so then you can read Queen of Nothing right after. But overall, I was really impressed with it and can't wait to hear your thoughts. If you think you want me to do a spoiler and non-spoiler discussion about Wicked King, just comment below and I'll do it in early January. The next book I'm going to chat about is one that I really didn't think I was going to be reading anytime soon, and that is King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. I recently started a Facebook group called the Time Warp YA Book Club, and we have been revisiting older series. We just finished the Grishaverse, and now we're moving on to the Sarah J. Maas for Throne of Glass. So I just finished reading The Sixth of Crows Theology, and I fell in love with Nicholas in the Grishaverse. He's probably definitely one of my favorite characters, so when I heard that he was getting his own book series, I was so excited. So I'm really excited for King of Scars. I literally have no idea what it's about, so I'm going to go look up a summary. Face your demons or feed them. Nicholas Lanisow has always had a gift for the impossible. No one knows what he endured in the country's bloody civil war, and he intends to keep it that way. Now, as enemies gather through his weakened borders, the young king must find a way to refill Ravka's coffers, forge new alliances, and stop a rising threat to the once great Grisha army. Yet with every day a dark magic within him grows stronger, threatening to destroy all he has to build. With the help of a young monk and a legendary Grisha scholar, Nikolai will journey to the places in Ravka where the deepest magic survives to vanquish the terrible legacy inside him. He will risk everything to save his country and himself, but some secrets aren't meant to stay buried, and some wounds aren't meant to heal. It sounds incredible. I'm really excited for this. I think Nikolai was definitely one of my favorite characters in the entire Grishaverse. And I'm really excited for this book. I definitely hope to read it in January. It would definitely be one book I'm going to try to get my hands on. But yeah, I'm really excited. It sounds awesome, and I hope I get to read it soon. The last book I'm going to chat about in this video is Lady Smoke by Laura Sebastian, the sequel to Ash Princess. I talked about this in my top 2018 books. I really loved Ash Princess. I thought that Theodosia was such a unique heroine that really focused on her mind and her intelligence to change the game and get what she wanted, and I really love that. I remember the end was kind of shocking, so I'm really excited to see what happens. I do have a summary on my blog, but if you have not read it, I don't want to be spoiled, so just be cautious of that. But overall, I'm super excited for this book. It comes out in February, I think. I'm definitely going to try to get my hands on it. I'm definitely going to be reading it. Hopefully she comes back for a signing so I can have her sign something again. But overall, I'm really excited for this read. So those are all the 2019 sequels that I'm super excited to read. There'll be so many other lists coming up. I'm going to film most of them today for you guys. But yeah. So let me know in the comments what sequels are you super excited for in the comments, and we can chat about them. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.